Crypto came in my radar because of my brother, like years ago. Basically, I did have a Binance account. I think it was Binance's second year, really. So I wasn't a trader. I wasn't an investor, but it was always in my radar. But then, by the time I wanted to shift my career, basically, that was the only way for me to go because I see that as the future of the financial system, and there you go. That's where I am. So TradFi is very structured because of the laws and regulations are very clear. They are evolved. They are advanced. They were not back in maybe 100 years ago, maybe even 50 years ago. So everything is structured. So it's an easier job because then you have clear guidelines. You know what is going on. You know how to deal with the regulators. That in crypto, obviously, the regulation is picking up. Still, I mean, there are lots of new regulations, not lots of new guidances, but obviously there's still room for improvement, so it is more challenging. You just have to find the right balance. Like that is a key. So you just have to find the right balance to mitigate all the risks. So safer for the industry, safer for the world, for everywhere really, is but also being fair for the users. So crypto is traceable. So it is on a public blockchain. So criminal to use the blockchain, and public blockchain is not a very wise criminal. So and I'm coming from a traditional financial institutions. I've seen a lot of financial crime. What I see in the crypto world is less than what I see in traditional FIs. So we basically started. So I joined Binance almost 2 years ago. Time flies. When I joined, there was a sanctions program in place. We had to expand it further. We had to reshape it. That process is done. So now we have a very enhanced global sanctions program that comes with huge undertakings, operations, even systems and products. So when we develop our new products, we embed certain controls that my program heavily relies on. With the operations, I mean, it's hundreds of people involved. Call it name screening when you first onboard, transaction monitoring during your activities, other teams like KYC, KYB team, just making sure that your profile is what we like to see as our customer profile, and that feeds through our screening and transaction monitoring and investigations. And also, like last, what I just mentioned is the investigations is key. So we just want to make sure that we developed and build an industry-leading proactive investigations program, which what we have, which we are quite proud of. We have some high profiles there, former agents, former law enforcement agents, and there's a reason why they're here. So we are taking pride of what we do. We are always trying to be a step ahead, like our company does in almost everything. That goes without saying, is more regulation is good for me because then everything is more clear for me. So obviously, by no means Binance would ever challenge any regulation. Regulation is a regulation. Laws and regulations are what they are, and we will always have to follow them. But when there is no clarity, obviously the gray area appears, and that gray area is always challenging for me. So for the way I look at it, more is better. It makes my life easier. So it is extremely important. The reason being is we are the showcase of the industry. That goes without saying. So we should be able to show to regulators, in as transparent as possible, what the challenges are, what the risks are, what they should look for. Even train them how to use tools that are publicly available or third-party tools that they can purchase contract. So that is for our own interest, to making sure that they're aware They know what tools are available, how they use those tools, so that the awareness is better. So it's very extremely important. That is the understanding of the industry, right? That is a key. So like you cannot regulate crypto industry with the traditional financial laws and regulations. Similarly, in sanctions, you cannot build sanctions regimes like you do the same way to traditional financial institutions, because you cannot block any incoming transaction in blockchain. So it's a very simple fact. So that you inherit that risk. So that understanding is necessary. We've seen challenges. We see lots of positive developments too. Like we, as Binance, we get heavily involved when a new regulation picks up. MiCA is a perfect example of it. And where it started and where it became, I think we had a role. We had a very positive role, and I'm quite proud of it. It's the potential and the future. What is going to bring? Like no one knows, right? Like we were here last 2 days, like thousands of people, lots of exciting ideas. No one knows what's the next big thing. So this is the future. This is like internet in 1980s.